The first of three here on this Thanksgiving Day. Set for a good one. The Packers and the Lions underway in Detroit. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Lions at 4-6 now on the year. They come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
4 yards to pick up, first down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Goff going to shift him around. On 1st and 10, and he coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And that's going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. A shotgun snap for Goff. Down the right sideline. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Ready? Play fake. Here's Love, rolling to his right. That's caught by the rookie, Jayden Reed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
First down, going to the air with Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Got it.
First down, Love to pass. He'll find Jones again, complete. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, cross field. Set.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this. But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now Goff on first down. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Okay, Frank.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy in midfield. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. From the red zone now, Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love now. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched it deep, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Goff now to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Come on, bang!
Following the interception, Love. To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down, Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be taken at the 10. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. That is caught by Laporta. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A final shot before break here. Goff. Oh, and that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that will carry.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Wait.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the 3rd quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
Ready?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Flush to his right. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now 2nd and 9. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jack Campbell in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Romeo Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Here we go.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Love, they go play action now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Play action this time with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Value three. Value three. Hey, Tom.
Gone. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Hey, Shell. What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Come on, set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 27 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gibbs straight ahead, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. What's up?
Here's Goff. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for Sam Laporta. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Turbo, set.
Here's Goff. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Turbo, set.
Throwing again is Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. And he fires one incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Set, ready. Steel, black. Ready.
Love now. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Now Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Down.
1st down, Packers.
Throwing. Love. That's That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Going back to Love. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the interception, Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll wind up using 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he's putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel, okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Here we go. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Another run for Gibbs here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them.
And got his man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Running right, Jones gets around him, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 50 yards rushing.